Welcome to Mindful Moments. Nourish your mind on the go. This video uses AI narration to present our original book analysis. Today, we're diving deep into Arundhati Roy's The God of Small Things. It's a novel that really explores, how these seemingly insignificant events, these small things, can have a profound and lasting impact on our lives.
Yeah, and it's set in Imanam. It's a small town in Kerala, India, and it really revolves around these fraternal twins, Esta and Rahel, and their family. And Roy uses this non-linear narrative, jumping back and forth in time, which is really crucial to understanding how these small things shape the characters' destinies.
Right from the beginning, when we meet the twins as adults, there's already this sense of, them being weighed down by their past. Roy even describes them as being a viable, dieable age, which immediately suggests that there's been a loss and a life already lived.
Yeah, it's like their childhood, which we're about to go into, has already cast this long shadow over their adult lives. And the sense of foreboding makes the journey back into their past all the more poignant.
So let's rewind back to their childhood. We're introduced to Amu, their mother, and she defies societal expectations by returning to her family home after leaving her abusive husband.
Amu is a complex character, full of life and passion, but she's constantly battling these societal constraints. She represents a challenge to the patriarchal structure of the family and the community.
And then there's their uncle, Chaco, an Oxford-educated idealist. He returns to India with dreams of running a successful pickle factory.
Yeah, Chaco embodies the contradictions of post-colonial India. He's Western-educated but yearning for his roots, caught between two worlds. And his pickle factory, which eventually fails, becomes a symbol of these clashing aspirations.
We also meet their grandmother, Mamachi, who represents tradition and order, and baby Kachama, the manipulative grandaunt who seems to thrive on drama and intrigue.
Yeah, these characters, each flawed in their own way, create this complex family dynamic, full of unspoken tensions and simmering resentments. And into this already complicated mix comes Velutha, a skilled carpenter who belongs to the untouchable caste.
And Velutha's presence really disrupts the social order of Eminem. His talent and intelligence challenge the rigid caste system, especially when he forms a bond with the twins, and later with Amu.
His character highlights the insidious nature of prejudice and the devastating consequences of these social hierarchies. And this is where Roy's exploration of caste becomes particularly powerful, revealing the deep-rooted inequalities that permeate Indian society.
And then to add another layer of complexity, we have the arrival of Sophie Mole, Chaco's daughter from his English ex-wife, who comes to visit for Christmas. And her presence disrupts the family dynamic, especially for the twins.
Sophie Mole embodies this clash between cultures. She represents the West in the heart of their traditional Indian family, and her arrival and subsequent death become catalysts for the tragic events that unfold, highlighting the fragility of life and the interconnectedness of seemingly unrelated events. It's incredible how Roy just weaves together all these seemingly disparate events. A Kathakali performance, a political march, a child's innocent game, to create this tapestry of interconnectedness. It's like every small thing ripples outward, impacting the characters in these really profound ways.
And the way she uses sensory details is incredible. You can practically feel the monsoon rain, smell the spices in the pickle factory, and hear the sounds of the bustling marketplace. It's almost like you're transported to Imanam.
Exactly. Her language is so rich and evocative. She uses metaphors, wordplay, and almost poetic descriptions to create this truly immersive experience. Like, remember how she describes the fear Esta feels at the Abhilash Talkies as lemon-flavored fear? It's such a vivid and unsettling image.
That scene at the Abhilash Talkies, that's such a pivotal moment, wouldn't you say? It foreshadows the trauma that will unfold later in the story, highlighting the vulnerability of childhood and the ways in which these seemingly innocent encounters can have these lasting repercussions.
Absolutely. And speaking of foreshadowing, Roy also uses the history house as a symbol for the weight of the past and its impact on the present. It's this abandoned colonial bungalow filled with memories and secrets that becomes like a playground for the twins' imaginations.
You get the feeling that the history house represents more than just a physical space, right? It embodies the complex history of India itself, the legacy of colonialism, and the ways in which the past continues to haunt the present.
Precisely. And just like the history house, the characters are haunted by their own pasts, their actions and inactions, and the secrets they carry. And this brings us to the forbidden love affair between Amu and Velutha, which defies social norms and ignites this chain reaction with tragic consequences.
This relationship is a powerful indictment of the caste system and its grip on society. It's a love that is doomed from the start, not because of any inherent flaw in the individuals, but because of these rigid social structures that dictate who can love whom.
And the repercussions of their love affair extend far beyond Amu and Velutha. They become entangled with the political climate of the time, with personal betrayals, and with the deep-seated prejudices that permeate the community.
It all culminates in this night of terror, where Velutha is wrongly accused and brutally murdered by the police, becoming a scapegoat for the fears and anxieties of those in power, and the twins who witnessed this horrific event are forced to lie to protect their family, resulting in further trauma and the separation of Esta from the family.
This is where Roy's exploration of silence becomes particularly potent. The characters are trapped in this web of silence, unable to speak the truth, for fear of the consequences. And this silence becomes a suffocating force, perpetuating this cycle of pain and guilt.
Right, and we see the characters grappling with the aftermath of this tragedy in different ways. Amu dies heartbroken. Chaco seeks solace in emigration, and the twins are left to navigate their own journeys of loss and longing. It's as if their childhood ends abruptly, stolen from them by the weight of this unspoken truth.
And yet, even in the midst of this darkness, Roy offers these glimpses of hope and beauty. There are moments of tenderness between the twins, their shared memories and their playful imaginations, providing a sense of solace amidst the chaos.
Yeah, those small moments of connection, of laughter and shared joy, remind us that even in the face of tragedy, the human spirit can find ways to endure and seek solace in the beauty of small things.
This is where Roy's brilliance as a writer truly shines. She captures the complexities of human relationships, the enduring power of love and loss, and the ways in which seemingly small things can shape the course of our lives.
I'm particularly struck by how Roy uses language itself as a tool to explore these themes. She seamlessly blends English and Malayalam, reflecting the characters' mixed heritage and the complexities of their world.
It's a powerful reminder that language is more than just words. It's a way of seeing the world, of expressing our identities, and of connecting with others.
And sometimes the absence of language speaks volumes. Take, for example, Esta's silence after the traumatic events at the Abalash talkies. It's a profound expression of his inability to process what has happened, a silence that will continue to haunt him into adulthood.
This raises the question, what are the lasting impacts of trauma, both individual and collective? How do we find ways to heal and move forward when the wounds of the past continue to shape our present? And how can we, as readers, engage with difficult stories like this one in a way that is both empathetic and thought-provoking?
These are important questions to consider, and I think that The God of Small Things offers us a powerful lens through which to explore them. It challenges us to confront difficult truths about ourselves and the world around us, while also reminding us of the beauty and resilience of the human spirit.
It's a book that lingers in your mind long after you finish reading it, prompting you to reflect on your own experiences and see the world with a renewed sense of awareness and compassion.
Yeah, it really makes you think about your own life.
Yeah.
And the small things that have shaped you. Have you had any similar experience where a seemingly insignificant moment turned out to be like a turning point?
You know, it's amazing how Roy balances this profound sense of tragedy with these moments of humor, beauty, and even hope. Like the twins' playful interactions with Velutha, painting his nails with that red Q-tex, they offer a glimpse of innocence and joy amidst all the darkness.
Right. Those small moments highlight the resilience of the human spirit, the capacity for finding light even in the darkest of times. And speaking of light, the novel's ending, while heartbreaking, it does offer a glimmer of hope. The twins are reunited in Iamonum as adults, and they find solace in their shared past. Their bond is rekindled, despite the years of separation and trauma.
Yeah, their final encounter. It's this poignant mix of sorrow and longing. But it suggests that there's a possibility of healing, of finding peace within the fragments of their shattered lives. It's a reminder that even in the face of profound loss, human connection can offer solace and a path towards healing.
Absolutely. The God of Small Things is a testament to the power of storytelling. It reminds us that even amidst tragedy and injustice, the human spirit can endure, resist, and find moments of beauty and connection.
It's a call to action, urging us to challenge societal norms and prejudices that perpetuate suffering. It prompts us to consider how own actions, our own small things, contribute to the larger narrative of our lives and the world we inhabit.
It really is. So if you're looking for a book that will challenge you, move you, and make you see the world in a new light, I highly recommend The God of Small Things. It's a powerful, beautifully written novel that will stay with you long after you turn the last page.
And to delve deeper into the world of the God of Small Things, we encourage you to purchase the book through the link provided in the description.
And don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more insightful book analyses like this one. We're always exploring new worlds, new perspectives, and new ways to nourish your mind on the go. Until next time, keep those pages turning and those minds expanding